Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm making kind of a last minute video, just something that popped into my head that I wanted to share. I'm going to do a top 10, but it's not really a top 10, it's just 10 items that you can get from the Dollar Tree to add to your bug out bag. And the reason I say it's not a top 10 is because these items are not the most important things you're going to want in a bug out bag. They're just 10 items you can find at the Dollar Tree. Before I go through those, just a quick thing. So there's like 3 tiers of bugging, in my opinion. You're bugging in, you're bugging out, and you have a vehicle, maybe your car, your RV, a trailer, or you're bugging out in your backpack, and that's all you have. Like, you got to get out of town, you got to get out of your house kind of thing. I'm not going to go through all the different scenarios that would lead you to a bugging out situation, but in my opinion, you need to be prepared to bug all 3 ways. Bug in, bug out in your vehicle, and bug out in a backpack. I have actually lived out of a backpack for weeks at a time. I did about 160 miles of the Pacific Crest Trail in Southern Oregon, and really lived out of my backpack. So you realize real quick, when everything that it takes to sustain your life is on your back, what you need and what you don't need, and what's important and what's not. And if you're carrying everything that you need to sustain life on your backpack, you want to make sure you're not carrying extra stuff you don't need, and what you are carrying is light and purposeful. So I was just running into the Dollar Tree today to grab some Christmas cards so I can send my sister some stuff. And I saw a couple things. It was kind of like Supermarket Sweep. Have you seen that show? Where you're like running in and you just got to grab as much as you can. And so I got the Christmas cards, and I had an appointment to go to. So I combed the shelves for 10 items that you can grab really quick in a Dollar Tree to throw into your bug out bag. So I'm going to go through them one by one. Here is what I got. No particular order, and like I said, these are not the most important things to have, but good things you can put in your bug out bag. Number 1, super glue. Super glue can be used to repair things and for closing up smaller wounds. I mean, you won't be able to do like a massive gouge, but if you have a smaller wound that won't stop bleeding, super glue will take care of that. $1 for 2 of these. They're very small, so take it out of the packaging. I have 2 bug out bags, so I'm going to put 1 in each bug out bag. So that's number 1. Number 2, sunscreen. This is probably way too large of a sunscreen bottle. Really, I wish I would have been able to find a smaller one, but for $1 to get some 50 SPF sunscreen, I thought that was a good steal. I live in Florida, so if I'm bugging out anytime besides like the 2 cold months and in the year, it's sunny and it's hot. You don't want to be caught out, in the middle of nowhere and you're burnt and you're miserable. So sunscreen, one thing to have. Let's see, got some Band-Aids, just a 30 pack. And these are the fabric bandages, which stick better and they're more like malleable, they stretch better. 30 Band-Aids for $1. You take them out of the box, obviously. I have a first aid kit, but I only have 1 first aid kit, and I have 2 backpacks, and I'd like to equally distribute items between each backpack, so I'll put these in a bag, a little container or something, in my other bug out bag. I mean, this is really for small cuts and stuff, so this is probably not one of the most important things to have. This is not going to help you if you're like massively wounded, but I grabbed it anyway. I found this petroleum jelly, which I did a little video the other day on how you can start fire with petroleum jelly. And this is actually pretty cheap. It's 3.53 ounces for $1. So you can start fires with this. If you're out in the cold, your lips start to get all chapped and everything, you're going to want some of this. I think it can help with wounds and stuff too. But yeah, fire starter for $1. It's a larger container, so when you're bugging out, I think that's kind of large. Maybe I can get some smaller plastic containers and put one in each backpack. But yeah, that's another thing. I got some duct tape. I got 2 of these actually. This is the heavy duty one. Duct tape, absolutely, I think a very important thing to have. If you have a backpack, a tent, some clothes, some shoes, your boots, or something that gets ripped or torn while you're out there, you're going to want something to repair it real quick. And this works really well. You're not going to want to stitch up a tent. You're going to want something like duct tape. So what I would do with this, instead of bringing this whole roll, is to get like a little, maybe a little piece of plastic or something, and undo this and wrap it around the little piece of plastic so I can get it in like a very small size, and then split that up between the 2 bug out bags. But this is 5 yards. Yeah, so 2.5 yards on each. Maybe a little, maybe even like a little straw or something. Something that I can wrap this around. It's super sticky, so you can unwrap it, wrap it, and then it'll still be sticky when you go to use it again. So duct tape. Little poncho. So this is a, you know, like a rain jacket type thing. A little plastic one. I got green because it was the other ones were like pink and neon yellow and purple, and none of those are going to camouflage at all. I mean, this also isn't going to be very camo, but if I'm in some trees, it works better than neon pink. If it starts raining, which it does a lot in Florida, I don't want everything in my bug out bag to get soaking wet, because it will get through the zippers and everything. Even if there's some kind of like waterproof liner on the bug out bag, it'll get through eventually with the heavy rain. So I plan on putting this on my body and then having hopefully enough material to drape over the backpack so that stays dry. Even if I'm getting soaked, I'll just use this to put on my backpack. Because all, you know, my fire starting gear, extra clothes and everything that's going to be in there, I want it to stay dry. And I got 2 of these, 1 for each bag. What you barking at, Obi? Dog's barking at something. That's my personal alarm right there. Anyway, got some jute. Let me see what's going up with him. Okay, sorry about that. I guess there was a plane going over and he thought it was a danger to me, so he wanted to alert me. The next item I have is this jute twine. There's 3 rolls in there. This can serve many purposes. It will burn fairly easily. If you need to, like, you're getting a whole bunch of sticks and stuff, you need to bundle it up to bring it back to your camp. You need to hang stuff. I have paracord, obviously, but this is a thinner, lighter weight stuff. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things you can do with it, and that's a good deal. So some jute twine. And then, probably also not very necessary, but this is going to be a just an added bonus if you have to bug out. It's a small toothbrush and toothpaste. This is going to be a luxury item. I mean, if you're bugging out, like brushing your teeth honestly will be the last of your concerns. But keep up with your dental hygiene. So I got 2 of these, 1 for each bug out bag. And then an 8-pack of these tissues. This is going to be for, I don't know, cleaning up and then obviously going potty. And I feel bad because this is probably not the most biodegradable thing you could be using out in the woods, but I got my shovel and I'm going to bury everything. It'll break down and compost over time, but they're small. So you don't want to bring a big roll of toilet paper with you backpacking. So you can throw a couple of these in like a small nook and cranny of your backpack and you're good to go. And then, not a big instant coffee fan, but I saw this Taster's Choice. It's 6 single serve packets of instant coffee, and just for a quick pick me up, I mean, you can boil water very easily, and I thought this was a good idea. Instead of getting one of those big canisters, it's easy. I'm going to throw a few of these in each backpack. They're tiny. They'll last like a couple years. Yeah, July of 2022. So I'm going to throw a few of these in each of my bug out bags because coffee is a great pick me up. It's nice to just have something hot to drink on when it's cold. And if you're in a high stress situation, you're going to want like the mental clarity and energy of some coffee. And yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to do this quick video. You don't have to have a ton of money to start prepping. Just pick up things here and there, even if it's at the Dollar Tree, some cheap things that go on sale at Walmart, and just kind of think, what can I add and what am I going to need in case stuff hits the fan. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I am going to post the 5th day of Christmas later on tonight, so stay tuned for that. And you guys have a good rest of your day.